All right, I'm outside this house on Tyra. So this is, I think it's Fairmount, but this is the street that kind of led me around to the house from Cloverdale. And if you haven't been on Google Maps, you might just do like a street view from Cloverdale coming into this neighborhood. It's actually got a really nice fountain and a little pond as you come into the neighborhood. So the landscaping here is pretty nice. All the houses are really well kept. They're all the same age. I'm sure they're done by the same builder. You can see everybody's yard is in pretty good shape. Houses are in good shape. I don't see any cars on the lawns or anything like that. But this is the house right here, and I can see I actually brought my 4-year-old with me, so he'll probably be running around the house while we're looking. But obviously 3-car garage. It's got kind of like a yellowish tan paint on it. There's a brick facade up here, but the rest of the house is all vinyl siding. I don't see any damage though. The vinyl looks like it's in good shape. The roof looks like it's in good physical shape. I don't think that's an original roof. It looks to me like it's pretty new. I mean, I wouldn't think more than a few years old, so that's a nice bonus. The concrete out front all looks good. You can see the lawn looks pretty good. I did see, I'll show you in the garage, that there is an irrigation control box, but I don't see any sprinklers out here. It might be like a drip system for the landscaping and the flowers, but the backyard definitely needs a little bit of love. But here is the entryway. You can see as you walk up, there is like a little patio porch up front that's covered. It's about 5 feet wide by probably 12 feet deep, so enough room to put a couple chairs there and have a cup of coffee. Heading into the house, right when you walk in, you have vaulted ceilings in like a living room. The carpet is not in great shape throughout the house, and so you probably saw in the listing that they're offering a $3,000 credit towards carpet. But the ceilings are about 12 feet high at the peak there. There's like a plant shelf all the way around, and this room is about probably 15 by 18 feet, something like that, a decent sized living room. And then there's a little coat closet just to the right as we come in. But if I go forward, you can see the stairs upstairs are to the right, and there's 3 bedrooms and a couple bathrooms up there. And then walk into like the dining space, and this is red oak hardwood flooring. It's in pretty good shape. There's a couple little scuffs and scrapes in it, but I think it's perfectly fine. I probably wouldn't address it. Kitchen is immediately to the left, and it's all original here. You've got red oak cabinets, or it might be white oak, but they're oak cabinets. You can see it's got 4-inch square tile backsplash, laminated countertop. So this is all really basic trims. There's nothing here that's fancy or over the top. There's no granite, no modern hardware or anything like that. Not modern appliances. Probably an original electric stove there. We've got a newer dishwasher, and then there's no refrigerator here. So if you bought this place, we need to pick up a refrigerator, and we do that all the time. I'm actually going to buy 2 refrigerators right after this. That being said, there's tons of counter spacing here. The kitchen is pretty big. This area serves as like a little breakfast bar, so you could have your kids pony up and have breakfast there, serve appetizers at a party or whatever. There is a little pantry in the corner here. It's plenty spacious. You can see it probably needs a little bit of paint touch-up or something along those lines. There's spots throughout the house that just look like they could use a little attention. So I'm going to just run in the backyard real quick, and then I'll come back in and finish the house just so you can see. The backyard it's a big backyard. It's kind of a funky shape, but you've got a really big covered patio here. It's probably 20 by 10 feet, maybe a little bit bigger than that, but there's plenty of space out here to hang out. You've got a little swing set over here, which as a rental, you might want to get rid of that. And it looks like it's been neglected. There's lots of weeds and junk in there that would need to be cleaned up. Little side yard here with some tomatoes and corn and that kind of stuff. And then further out here, you can see the lawn is in a little bit less great shape. It needs some water and some fertilizer, and maybe throw some seed down here and it'll come back. Yeah, I mean, with something like this by next summer, we'd be able to bring it back pretty nicely. You see they cut down a tree and left a stump here. That probably should go. It's usually about $300 to get rid of a stump. But I'm just coming back into this corner to show you that I think this was in the listing as well. But there's a little gate here that you can come out, and there's common areas over here they've got a little pond and a fountain and a walkway that goes back through the neighborhood, so you can kind of get to different parts of the neighborhood without having to walk all the way around. So that's kind of a nice little bonus. It's a walkable area, and there's some nice landscaping that's shared. Over here, I don't know what this pile of dirt is. We'll go take a look. But I mean, you can see the lawn is definitely seen better days. So there's, I don't know what this is. There's just a pile of, it looks like old sod and dirt here. So that would need to go. You've got your air conditioning unit over here. It's probably original. The furnace I just looked is original also. And then this door goes into the garage. So we'll see that from the other side when we go in. All right. So we'll head, oh, this is the only damage that I've seen, but there is a little bit of damage on the siding right there. So heading back into the house. All right, so there's the front door. I'm in the dining room. So if I come over this direction, you've got like a den. This room is probably 12 by 18 feet again. It's a decent sized room. You've got a gas fireplace in the corner. It looks pretty dated. You've got the brass surround on the fireplace and some kind of dated tile with wood trim, oak trim. So there's ways you could spruce that up, but it kind of screams 1990s. So if I turn down the hall here, just for reference again, your kitchen and dining room are right over here. There's a little hallway here, and you've got storage underneath your stairs. And there's your crawl space access. If I turn immediately to the left here, there's a powder room. So you've got a little pedestal sink and a toilet down the hallway here. Rolled vinyl flooring in here, which this all looks okay. It's very white, but it looks like it's in good shape, and it doesn't look terribly dated. Further down the hall, if I turn right here, you've got pretty good sized laundry room. So there's a little storage closet there. Your laundry hookups are right there with a cabinet, some storage. And then over here, you've got some storage and like a work table. And so this could double as like a craft room or something like that. Hookup is just for an electric dryer, by the way. Gas dryers are not terribly common here. And then this is your garage. So you've got a 3-car garage. You've got openers for each side. Looks like the people are still kind of moving some of their stuff out of the garage. But it's a big garage. I mean, there's about 3 feet on this side that you could have shelving all the way down here, and it wouldn't get in the way of a car or anything like that. So you've got your mechanicals over here. There's a gas water heater that it has a stamp on it. It was installed in 1997, so it's likely near the end of its life. And a gas furnace, which there's no date on this, but it looks like it's probably original as well. So furnace and water heater are about 24, 25 years old. Over here, I can't really get over here because there's a bunch of stuff, but you can see there's the door that we saw when we were outside. And then if I scroll over here, you've got your service panel for your main electricity service panel there. And then just next to it right there is, that's a sprinkler controller. And so there are some sprinklers here somewhere. I didn't see them. Oh, and you can see this little pipe sticking out here. The house is plumbed for central vac. There's no motor or canister here. And as a rental, it's probably not something that you would really want to mess with, but it is plumbed for central vac. So we'll head up the stairs now. Oh, I missed one of the bedrooms. I'm sorry. I went right past it. So laundry room is right here. Here's your garage door. And then right next to the garage door is the first bedroom. So this is a pretty small bedroom. It's about 10 by 10 feet. Got a little closet in the corner. And then this window overlooks that area where that door to the garage and the air conditioner are. So fairly cozy little bedroom. I think it's more likely somebody would use this like as an office or something like that. So head up the stairs and check out the rest of the bedrooms. Got my tour guide here. The carpet's pretty rough on the stairs. I don't know if you can tell in the video, but it's worn down and pretty dirty. So when I get to the top of the stairs, if I turn to the left, your master bedroom is right there. Straight ahead is a hall bath, and then you've got 2 more bedrooms off to the side. So there's really not like a landing here. I'll just back up so you can see. I mean, there's just a teeny little hall, and that's all the space that's up here at the top of the stairs. So master bedroom, it's decent size. It's about 12 by 15 feet. You've got a white fan with some brass, so it's a little dated. Window overlooks the backyard, and you can see some other houses in the neighborhood. But here's your closet. It's a pretty good sized closet. It's about 6 by 10 feet, so lots of storage in here. And I should be noting more often, the fixtures are all like a shiny brass, and so they're pretty dated. That's something that you'd probably consider getting done. Both the bathrooms up here are pretty dated as well. You've got, and it's pretty tight in there. It's only about 2.5 feet between the bathtub and the vanity. Not that that's anything you need to worry about, but just to give you some perspective. So this vanity is about 6 feet. It's obviously got some dated hardware, and it's just a laminated top. Pretty basic stuff. Older vinyl flooring here, and obviously your toilet at the end. The bathroom, it's about 6 feet wide from left to right, and probably about 10 feet deep. Got an older, deep bathtub here. It probably just needs to be cleaned up, but you can see it's a little dirty, and grout needs to be redone. Or I think we could clean up the shower; it would be fine, but you'd probably want to get the caulking redone. And then right behind the bathroom door, there's a little linen closet, and it looks like there was a door on there. They took it off. Those doors would be running into each other, so it's probably better to not have it on there. Okay. Coming back out to this landing, and here's your hall bath, and kind of the same thing here. It's got different vinyl flooring in it, but it's definitely dated. Vanity looks pretty dated, and the surround is fine. There's a couple things that, like paint patching. I don't know if you can tell. It looks like they used to have a curtain rod up here that they pulled out and had to patch. In general, like if you're up for replacing these vanities, which I'd recommend at the very least getting them painted, but you're probably looking at a few $100 to replace this vanity, maybe $1,000 for the one in the master because it's a lot bigger. But that and some new vinyl flooring in here and some gray paint, this bathroom you'd probably spend $1,000 and it would look much, much nicer. All right, second bedroom upstairs. It's about 12 by 12, but just a basic bedroom. Got a standard closet in the corner there, and one more bedroom, and it's just kind of a mirror image of that last one. That window overlooks the front of the house, so it sits kind of we're over the top of the garage right now. But just another basic bedroom. So in summary, I think here, assuming that the water heater, furnace, and air conditioner are operating, they are older. To get an entire new HVAC system, a new furnace and air conditioner, if and when that time comes, you'd probably be looking at somewhere between $6,000 and $9,000 for a house this size. For sprucing up the bathrooms, this one, paint, flooring, new vanities, you're probably looking at a couple $1,000 to get this bathroom updated. The one next door over here, you're probably looking at $1,000 or so to get this one spruced up. My and we probably would want to look at replacing the light fixtures around the house too. They're all pretty dated. I don't know, all said and done, I think for around $10,000 you could make this house, well, I'm not thinking about interior paint. Maybe 15 if we did all the interior paint and made it look really nice, updated some of the flooring and stuff. This would be a pretty nice place. I think in my email I said it would rent for around $2,400. I think if we did those upgrades, that's a pretty reasonable price. So there you go.